Hello and welcome to this episode of the AI Show. I'm back in town. I was out of town last week, but I'm back. Thanks to those that came by. And by the way, I'm going to turn this down here because I'm a little loud. Where's everybody coming from? On side of the eye. Side of the eye, look at the chat. Side of the eye, look at the chat. I forgot to mention, we like have new, look at this goodness. I don't know. It feels like we're growing up here. You know what I'm saying? Like they gave me a new thing. By the way, I failed to mention this, but this is brought to you by Azure AI Foundry because they let me work on it. That's the product I work on, and they're like, we wanted to like recognize. They let me do this stuff too. It's kind of fun, actually, that they let me do this. So this is sponsored by Azure AI Foundry. It's literally your one-stop shop for models, and they didn't give me copy to read or anything. It's just true. It's just true. I'm pretty excited to be here today. We have a kickin' show for you today. We're going to Translator API with Krishna, my friend Krishna. He's been on the show like a long time ago. It's been a while. This show's been going on for a while. I don't know how long it's been going on, actually. I need to look at my thing. When's the last show? Because I usually save them all into this like magic folder. I see a show from 2022, 9/20. I have an AI episode 11. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's downloading. Ugh, it's 4 gigs. My face gets fuzzy. That's what's happening. All right, let me tell you what we're doing today. Let me share my screen here. Beep, beep, beep. I don't know why I do that, but it's fun for me. Alrighty. Today on this episode of the AI Show, and I want to make sure I say it right. Well, look, I'm just going to say number 1, Translator API with Krishna. So that's what we're doing. And then number 2, I'm going to show you, there's Seth time. I'm going to do some agent framework. Wow, I am really bad today. I should have been a doctor. Agent framework. Agent framework. And I'm thinking maybe, why isn't this doing the right thing? Oh, I pushed the wrong button here. Okay, agent framework. We'll do some C# examples. Examples, I think, is what we're gonna do. And so that's what we got going on today. Translator API with Krishna. I found here's AI Show episode 11, by the way. Look at that! Holy cow! Look at me go! I don't even know when this was. Wow, so old school. Look at no gray in the beard at all. None. Tony. Wow, this is old school. Oh, that's right. We were writing Rochambeau. Oh my gosh, the show used to be 2 hours long. 2 hours long. Holy cow. I don't even know when this happened. Let me see when this happened. Let's look at the properties. Properties. April 30th, 2021. April 30th, 20. So this show has been going on now for 4 or 5 years. Look at baby Seth. Oh, if only he knew what LLMs were. Look, this guy, he has no idea that LLMs are going to change everything. Let me close this over here. No idea. But look at me, old school PyTorch. 2-hour show. 2-hour show. Yeah, I used to write like a whole bunch of, look at this. Yeah, this is old school. Yeah, this is 2020, 2022. No, 2021. 2021. Look at this. I'm like literally showing neural networks. This is, man, back in the day. All right, so this is what we got today. Translator API with Krishna. Agent Framework. I was going to side of the eye, look at the chat. Janice Scoot number 7. Hello, sir. Hello. Vibe. I have never, I was talking to, it was in Portugal last week. I was talking to someone, brain fog, about having someone on teach me how to vibe code. I don't know how to do it correctly. I don't trust it, and maybe if I knew how it worked, I would trust it better. You know what I'm saying? All right. So let me take this down, and I think Krishna is here. Let me bring him on real quick. Krishna, are you ready to? Oh, his screen's dark. Maybe he's not ready. Are you ready, Krishna? He's not ready. Oh, there he is. I see him. Thumbs up if you're ready to go. Thumbs up if you're ready to go, Krishna. Yes. Hey, Krishna, how you doing, buddy?
Hi, doing good.
When was the last time you were on the show? I was trying to. It was like a long time ago, right?
Yes, it was on 2021, 2022 time frame that I was in your second AI show.
Oh my gosh. I did not. I'm like trying to look through the archive. I have an AI show episode 11, but I don't have before that. So it's pretty cool. That's cool.
Yep.
So we're talking about translation APIs today. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. So let me do this. How about I queue it up and then you okay to take questions afterwards?
Yes, sounds good.
All right. Let's do it. Here we go. AI show, not episode 2, episode 8,000 million. Here we go. You're not going to want to miss this episode of the AI Show where we talk all about the Azure AI Translator API public preview, all the goodness with Krishna. Make sure you tune in. Hello, welcome to this episode of the AI Show where we're talking all about the new Azure AI Translator API in public preview with my friend Krishna. Krishna, it's been a while, bud. How you been?
Yeah, doing good. It's been many years that we met.
I know, and we've done an episode on the AI Show many years ago. Turns out people still need translation. So tell us about what's new, what's going on.
Yes, you are right. So it's very important to have translation to break the language barrier across the globe.
Mm-hmm.
And we have several interesting stuff coming up with the new API. And what we realized over the several years is the enterprise and organization has a very diverse use case needs like conversation translation, web page translation, document translation, localization, etc. Each scenario has a different business criticalities, functional and non-functional requirements. However, on the technology front, there's an advancement with generative AI LLMs, which produce more natural and fluent translations and diverse translation based on the specific instructions what they use. But often it requires a lot of more time to generate the translation. However, the classic neural empty models produce more deterministic and but single translation at much lower latency and which is better suited for the real-time translation scenarios. So what we are bringing these two technologies together in a single API that gives a customer to choose multiple AI models at the request level to address the diverse needs. Not only that, This also enables us to innovate further and introduce new functionalities like tone translation, gender translation, as well as do a advancement in customization by bringing in adaptive custom translation by which user need not fine tune a model, but at the same time they can just bring the translation memory and use that as a reference data and produce customized translation.
So hold on. So I came at this thinking this was like text translation, but is this also voice translation as well?
Uh, be it text, document, or voice, all this uses the translation technology behind the scene.
I see. I see. So effectively, what's coming in is voice or text and documents, and then out is coming the translated stuff. What's the? Can you tell me the modalities that you can do?
So the API produces a modality of text only.
Okay.
So a solution what is built on top of this API is the one which takes the voice as an input and the speech translation integrates this text translation API and produces it. And we also have a document translation which takes document as an input and uses this technology behind the scene and produces a translated document.
So I'm looking at this tone translation. So you're saying, tell me what this means. Is it like hearing the tone and the voice, and then what does that actually mean?
Oh, so this is how so if you're writing a letter, so you can write a letter in a formal tone when you want to address to officially in your workspace, work scenario, but at the same time, you want to communicate the same message informally to a friend or in a common setting, then use informal tone. So you can communicate the same content in different tone in international languages based on the audience.
Oh, I see. Because, like, for example, and I know that in certain Asian languages, there's a very formal tone, and then there's like a medium tone, right? The term is called diglossia. If you've ever heard of, because I love linguistics, and so you're saying that it can actually, when the translation happens, it can change the actual tone from high to low to business to whatever.
Absolutely, that's
Oh
what
my
this.
gosh.
That's the magic this does.
That's really cool. Okay, I was like having a little brain I didn't understand. So how many languages can you do this in?
Oh, we support 135 languages to translate across all of them, and the new capability of Gen AI we support currently in 54 languages, and our team is working on to add more and more.
So you're talking. One of the things that I heard from you is that there's still the neural machine translation, which is the standard machine learning. But you also mentioned that it's also doing large language model stuff too. Can you explain that?
Yes. So this is the new translator service. Okay, the translator service can do a translation either using a classic neural machine translation models, or it can use a generative AI model. Currently, in the preview, we support GPT-4o and GPT-4o Mini, and we have a path to add more. And to get the goodness of tone translation, gender translation, adaptive customization, that's where you use the generative AI models.
I see. So okay. So let's see if I understand this. So you can choose between which model that you actually use when you're doing the translation. Is that
Yes,
what I'm understanding, or does it do
ex-
something automatically?
exactly. That's the one. So it will become more clear when I show it to you in action.
Well, let's do that. Let's take a look at what you've got so that maybe we can get a sense for how this works. What do you think?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
What you see here is the request body of the API. Okay. And here is the request. And here we are translating a text in from English language to a target language, Spanish. And in this request, you could see it's getting translated using a generative AI model 4.0 mini, as well as here, no model is specified by which we default take the classic NMT.
Okay, so let's pause right here. So this is effectively like a API caller. This Bruno app is just basically it calls APIs, and this is calling the translator API directly, and this is the body of the request. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to make sure I knew what I was saying. And then you're saying that when you do the translation, you can do multiple targets.
Yes, you can do
Okay.
multiple targets, and you can specify for each target what model to use, all in a single request.
I see. And then I guess ostensibly on the right hand side is the translation.
Right hand side is the translation response. Here is the response from the generative AI photo mini, and here is the translation from the NMT classic NMT model. And so, how many tokens consumed for to do this translation? How many characters charged for NMT? It's all very transparently shown to the user.
Ah, that's cool. And I'm looking at it because I know Spanish, and the meaning is the same, but they're slightly different. But not. It's almost like saying potato potato kind of thing, which is kind of cool.
That's true. So that's why if you see in terms of translation accuracy for popular languages like Spanish, German, Italian, so and so, you'll find very minimal changes. But the key thing is the GPT models produces a more fluent translation
Yes.
than the classic NMT. And
Yeah, like the
NMT is
word.
more of a formal tone kind of thing.
Yeah, like the word potencia muchos productos y servicios de Microsoft is feels more. I don't know. It has more of a good feel to it. The other one, it's not that it doesn't have a good feel to it, but it feels more less vernacular ish, which is kind of
Mhm.
cool.
Right. And
All
the
right, what
next
else you
thing
got?
what I want to show you is how to produce a gender translation. So uh, if you want to translate a simple word like a doctor, the doctor is a gender neutral term in English, but when you translate into Spanish, it has a very specific term based on a male or a female doctor. And by default, when you produce with classic NMT, it produces whichever is the popular, and sometimes it produces a male
Hmm.
term here. But with the GPT, you can specify whether you want a female translation or a male translation. And how
Okay.
that, now I will show you a very more interesting example over there. So let's take in this example, I created a translation. I want to meet Dr. Selena and what time the doctor comes to the hospital. So here, the name Selena is associated with female
Yes.
automatically by the mission translation system, be it neural or NMT models. It automatically does that. But at the same time, if I replace Selena with Ramani, which is an international name, the system may not have the all intelligence. And also, sometimes the name is a gender neutral term. It means this Ramani is a name can be used both for male and female. In which case, when I run a translation, you could see that the GPT and classic NMT produces slightly different translation. So here, if you see, the classic NMT took it as a male
Male.
doctor, and so does the GPT models because GPT also understood it's a male. And when you direct the GPT, hey, I need Ramani is a female, and then it produces a right translation considering Ramani is a female doctor. So how this helps in a real life scenario? The customer has different signals outside the translated text, so you can pass those signals as part of the translation request so that you get the right translation. In case of a conversation, if I'm conversing with in a customer support scenario, and when the customer support knows he is conversing with a female client, then he can give that signal as part of the translation request, and he can continue the conversation with the client in a right gender term.
That's smart. And can you scroll down? I want to see what the formal one does here at the bottom. Yeah. It's because in Spanish there isn't this notion of formal
Yep.
speak, and so it looks almost exactly the same. But you have female. But the fact that you can put it in there is pretty cool. What other things do you have here? This is very surprising, by the way.
Yep. And so to see the formal, as you rightly said, that's where the German comes into picture. So the German language has the formal tone and informal tones. That's why if you see here, it's my pleasure to have joining us for tonight. And you see the difference in translation with formal and informal tones.
Yeah, and I don't know German, but for the eagle-eyed German watchers, hopefully you're seeing that the tonality has been changed, which is cool. So what else? What else you got in terms of of cool things?
So those are the very short summary of ability to translate using multiple models, and you can also use GPT-4o as well as part of the same request. So you can produce multiple translations. You can produce translation based on the tone. You can produce translation based on the gender, and so on and so forth.
Oh, I
So
see. So sorry. So effectively, you can because the language at the top says the source language, you can have multiple language targets with multiple with the different genders as well as the different tones if you want.
exactly.
That's cool. So tell us about the roadmap.
Yeah, that's cool. So if you see the translation service, currently we have the text translation produces using both classic NMT and Gen AI models, and the document translation piece is in box. And we should have this sometime closer to Ignite in your hands, or let us by early next calendar year. That's where we have the document translation API, which internally calls the LLM models based on your choice and produces the translation.
I see. So you're basically feeding it documents and then giving it the same tonality, gender, etc., and then it will translate those documents for you.
Exactly. And you would notice on the roadmap slide on the left side, you see task specific small language model. So,
Okay.
what does it means is we are building a totally new mission translation model, which takes the goodness of classic neural NT as well as the Gen AI large language model. And this task specific model would be highly performant and with higher accuracy than both of them, and that is in works, and you will see us rolling it out in within the next 6 months.
Okay, so I jumped the gun because there was I thought that this and this were the same, but this is different. This might be like what do you mean by like more task specific?
The task specific is a, if you take a generative AI LLM models, it's not tuned for translation. It does so many other things. So it's overloaded, it's bloated. That's why it's a very large language. So what we do is we take those kind of large language model and tune it to do a specific task called translation. So thereby we can reduce the footprint of the model size as well as the time to perform the task. So that's where you get the performance as well as the accuracy of GenAI model both in one shot.
I see. So it's more specific to the task of translation, a model, a smaller language model to just do translation.
Exactly. Once we have that, then the user will have a choice, not just the classic NMT. They can use GenAI model as well as the new model what we roll out, both for text translation as well as document translation.
And that's amazing. So here's a question: where can people go to find out more?
Oh, so we have a lot of links. So ak.ms translator documentation that has a complete user documentation where you will see how to use this API and what are the limits and what is the pricing and etc. And aka.ms translator languages that will list you all the languages what is supported by classic NMT as well as the GenAI models.
Well, Krishna, this has been amazing. Thank you so much. Translation is something that's near and dear to my heart. I don't remember if I told you, but that's literally what I studied in college, computational linguistics. It's one of my
Oh,
favorite things. So thank you so much for being with us, my friend.
thanks, Sid. Nice to meet you again. Thank
And
you.
thank you so much for watching. We're learning all about Azure AI Translator API, the public preview. My friend Krishna, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Take care. How about them apples? That was amazing, Krishna. Thank you so much for that. By the way, as I was because we recorded this I think not last week or a couple of days ago, or was it last week or the week before? I don't remember. But as I was looking at that, I was actually in Portugal, and I was like, wow, the speed at which these things work, you could probably make device applications to help you with do this kind of translation. Have you seen stuff like that?
Yep. So we do have the our API as part of our translator mobile app, which you can use during travel, and you can use voice as an input or text as an input and translate dynamically and have a real-time conversation with anyone in the in face to face.
It's so cool. Like I said, I love the translation stuff. And apparently there's a new link that you wanted to tell us about. Tell us what this is.
So what I've done is someone has asked in the chat also, how are you doing vibe coding? So basically, this is a web app written with using vibe coding without using any physical manual touch-up. And I do have a blog on that, and creating the web app. Then I thought, okay, it's good to share with in the GitHub so that people can jump start with the API and try it out themselves without spending too much time. And then once they are good, yeah, they can execute as part of their production workload.
Yeah, and like the thing that I love about this is I don't know, like language barriers are a real thing.
Hmm.
Like I said, I was in Portugal last week, and I speak Spanish and I speak French, and so like I could kind of stumble my way with like Spanish or French words, and people were like, "Okay," but the ability to break down language barriers with this kind of thing is pretty amazing.
Right,
And
that's
so
what we do best.
I love this. So, any tips for people that are wanting to use this?
Um, the thing is, the API is very broad and has multiple capabilities. It depends on your scenario. You need to pick the right model. And if you have a real-time translation and you need things fast, then Neural MT, the classic NMT model, does the job. But if you need something more variety, more various translation, where you need more fluent, then you can use GPT models along with additional attributes and get the translation what you want. And if you have a post editing workflow, then you can get the translation with both classic NMT and neural, and then use your judgment to choose the right translation and do the right variants with you.
And that's the cool thing, right? Like, because like the thing that I think I'm even recognizing even more now that I've talked with you is that this can be used for multiple applications. Like, for example, the live translation, one shot, use the standard model, get something out. But then, like after the show is done, then you can use the batch kind of. You could batch it in a little bit way, and then change the translation depending on your target language, etc., and have people review and do even more stuff. And so there's a way like both modalities are supported. Is that right?
Exactly.
Well, Krishna, you're the best, dude. Thanks for being with us, bud.
Thank you. Thanks, Seth.
And we'll see you next time. Thanks for being with us, bud.
Bye.
See you later. How about that? Krishna's awesome. Like I said, he was like, I think I'm just remembering that he was like on our one of our very, 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 very first shows a long time ago. So we're gonna give him a round of applause here. Thank you. Thank you to Krishna on that. Because, like I said, this is super important stuff when it comes to like translating. Like it's so accessible. Now I'm turning because I want to share my screen here because we need to get into some live coding. I don't know vibe. I'm not a vibe coder. I was talking to Maddie Montequilla. We're on we are on the same team ish, and she was like, "Hey, you actually need to learn how to vibe code correctly." And she gave me some pointers on who I could have on, and so maybe we'll have them on next week. Be like, "Hey, set me up on the vibe codings." On the vibe codings. Okay, so let me go back to my screen here because we wanted to take a look at man, it's so empty in here. I gotta put some music on or something. Uh, okay. So I wanted to look at the agent framework. So let's bring this over here. And I haven't done a C sharp thing in a while. So let's do a C sharp thing. So I am going to go straight um Oh, geez. That was dumb. Somebody turned me off for a second. Wow. If I bet there's some people in the world that'll be like, we can turn you off just like that. By the way, like I was saying, I was vibe coding for a second. I was like, oh my gosh, am I doing it? Am I vibe coding? I didn't know you could do this. So this is cool. I'm just going to say .net new sln minus n agf project. Look at them apples. And so now what I can do is I can Control Shift P, and I can be like, okay, so we'll skip this, and I'll just say thanks. You can stop. You can stop. Thank you, sir. Love it. Look at that. I think I have vibe coded something. By the way, I forgot to mention this. I wanted to make sure I could see some people. Yes, I know. No sound. Yeah, I know. I fixed it. That was dumb. I made it silly. Let's see. We got some people. Hello from hello, my friend from Bahrain. That's the flag. We did some. Our Rhiannon, our producer, did some research. We have a crack team of professionals here on the AI show. Bahrain, thank you. Yes. By the way, if I'm looking at the side of the eye, I call that vibe coding as YOLO coding or yo-yo coding. I like it. Yes. We lost audio with Seth. Yes. There's a little knob. I guess I'm the little knob. There's a little knob that turns me off or on, and I was off. Pablo, can we listen to Seth? No. Yes. Sometimes people can listen to me. Other times people don't want to. Okay. Oh, it's Cutter. Oh man. Cutter. Thank you. By the way, the Arabic language fascinates me. I had a guy. I lived in Spain for a couple of years, and I had a guy from Senegal talk to me about teach me Arabic. So looks like the Qatar flag and the Bahraini flag are similar. Sorry, we were close. Apologies, my friend. Okay, so we vibe coded that. We're starting to vibe code. So let's do this. Control Shift P, and we are going to. Is there like an open solution? Yes. Yeah. Sorry, that was loud. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Open solution. Oh, it's here. Look at that. So I just found this out that you can do this in Visual Studio Code, which has been delightful. New project. We are going to do holy cow, there's so much stuff. I'm just going to do a console app. My first agent. Not agent. Yeah, this is great. I love it. Yes, I love it. So now that I have this thingy, oh wow, .NET has grown up. Look at this. I can just hit play. What? What? Delightful. Hello world, indeed. Okay, so let's see what we need to do for agent framework here to get this to work. So .NET. Beep, 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 beep. Quick start, basic agent. Oh, I don't want API keys though. Is there a way to not do API keys? Bearer token. We'll do that. Yeah, because I already have. This is cool. So let's do this one. So we'll wait. Is there more examples? Let's see. Go agent. Let's go to getting started with agents. Hold on, but first I got to add the package, right? Let me go back. I gotta hurry up too. I'm gonna run out of time. I want something to work. So .NET add package. Okay. So I'll copy that. And then I'm gonna add. Is there a way to like add a dependency here? Add NuGet package. This. I don't even know which one we want. Is it Microsoft.agents.ai? Latest. Oh, that's not what I want. Remove NuGet package. I might have to go to ls cd my first agent. And then let's go to this thing, and let's just copy. Let's do it. Let's do the right thing. We are going to do the right thing. There are no stable versions. Oh, I see. That's why. I just heard a bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay. So I want to do pre-release. Man, I am loving this .NET stuff. By the way, my first ever thing was .NET. Like I was a VB6 developer in the early aughts, and then as soon as C#, before it even finalized, I moved to C# early 2003, and so that's right. And then I went and did research I was a computational linguist, means I can turn my tongue into a computer, and that's where I switched to Python. So let's go over here. And now that we've done this, let's go to basicagent.net. Let's go to getting started with agents. Let's do this one. Let's see what we got. Let's just copy it. YOLO for life. Oh shoot, I gotta go over here. Here. Control A, Control V. Why? Is there like some packages I need? I think I need some packages. Let's see what we got here. Maybe it's in here. I wonder if I just copy this and then I go to this. Let's see here. I wonder if there's like a .NET restore format. How do you format this? Format. And then let me go like this. And let me double check to make sure that I'm not doing anything. Target framework. Net 9, implicit using, root namespace. I'm just going to copy this. Yeah, what's the project reference include? Oh, I see what's happening here. So they are, looks like they're using the Microsoft Agents AI, like they're actually like, yeah, so that's why they can't get this, right? So I have to Control Z this because I need to download the preview. And then I think I need to get those other two. Hopefully those packages are stable. Yeah, they must be because those... Yeah, I think I need all of these. So I'm going to put those in here. And then like so. And then let's see what the error is when we try to... Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Include a lower bound. Okay, so let's go to here. And let me say .NET restore. .NET restore and then re-release. Okay. .NET restore. Well, now this is getting frustrating. No depth. So what was the error? Unable to find packages. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to .NET add. So let me take this off because I think I need to pre-release this thing. .NET add. We'll do this, but we need this thing right here. OpenAI. Let's do this. Okay. .NET restore. Okay. There's some... I wonder if there's an identity one. Let me do this. Let me just pre-release all of them. So I'm going to take this one out. And then let's do this because I don't... Do warnings bother you folks? They bother me. Okay. And then this one, I'll do the same thing. Oh, here it is. Add the version number unless you are using central package management. Thank you, Christian. By the way, this dude is the man. Oh, my earpiece just fell out. I think we might have met in person. But I don't remember. Thank you, Christian. So I am doing that now, but I'm doing it in like a silly way. Okay. Okay. Now we're back to this goodness. What is this? So I can't do this. So let's see here. Dot. Looks like there is something here that is not that's unhappy. I think this is a copy of the other thing. CLI credential works for me here because I have to do a key. Let's find an endpoint here. ai.azure.com. Do I have any models in here? Let's see. Modelos. Models. Model. Yes. Here I have one of these handy dandy things. I don't think I need all of this. Okay, we'll go full GPT-4 mini. Okay, so this is the problem. It's not this is a real thing. So let's do this. Var client equals, yes, thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. Cool. And then we need to do AI agent dot. How do I make a new one? So var agent equals new AI agent client. Go to definition. Is there a way to go to definition? There is. Oh, it's an abstract class. How do I make one? Oh my gosh, this is frustrating. Let's go to the sample here. Maybe I should have gone to just the simple sample. Basic.net. Yeah, so let me try this. I should have Mark Wallace come on here one day. So this is worse. No, let's go back to this. Let's see what I do with the client. I want to get something working here before I have is there such a thing as an AI agent builder? Okay, so let's do this. I will. So I will do that for now. And let's see what we can do with the client. Client dot. But I already did that, right? I don't understand. Ugh. Why can I not just do the agent here? Let me go back. I think there's something. I think there's something in this agents AI thing that I do not have in mind, which is stinky. Because yeah, see, I don't think I have this in here. Let me check my project here. Excuse me. I do not have it. Okay. .NET add package. No, it looks like I do have that. So let me go Control Z. We're going to go back to the beginning. There. So this is the thing that does not have it. Interesting. I don't know. Let's see what the chat has to say while I'm looking around. Oh, Shirley, we can hear you fine now, unfortunately. Yes. Yes. I know. Sorry. I'm trying to look at this. I think I might have I might not have the right build on this. Not just the Microsoft.extensions. Yeah, so I think I went through and fixed all of these things. So they all have the right deal here. So let's see if we get, is there a way to to look at the let me look at the Microsoft.agents. Is there a way to like view what's in there somehow? Microsoft.agents. Go to definition. No. Yeah, something I might not have the right thing here, and it's what I'm looking at. It looks like it's implying that I need a build of this thing, and the build of that thing is in .net source this. I think this is the thing I need, and I just don't have them. AI agent extensions as builder. So AI agent builder is the thing. And so let's see if I can get a new var builder equals new AI agent builder. Inner agent. Is there like a number 2? Inner agent factory. So I think oh. No, it doesn't like that either. What can I dot into this? I think this does not create an agent. It creates a client. So I got to find out how to build an agent. Agent. Gosh. No. So I don't know how people can actually do this without, because Avi, this isn't an agent, right? No. This won't let me do it. This won't let me do it. Oh my gosh. Why? Let's go back. And let's see if I can. Oh, Stephen Tobe. Mark Wallace. He's the man. The man. Maybe it's create AI agent. Here, let's I'll put this over here to the side so I can look at it. So OpenAI client. But I don't want to do like, oh, okay. It's get response client. Get response. Create AI agent. I don't have that. I don't have that. Is this unhappy? Oh, here. Uh-oh, time for the walk-off music here. Oh, man. Yeah, it looks like What a bummer. Let me see. Getting started with agents. Yeah, I think these samples assume that you have the correct and latest Microsoft AI agents open AI thing. And I just don't. What a bummer. I don't have those things. I'll ask. Maybe is there anything I need to be doing here? No. Implicit usings. Let me see here. Yeah. This is all enabled. .xc. It's the same thing. Well, my friends, I don't know why it's not letting. Well, no, I know exactly why it's not. It's because the Microsoft Agents AI Open AI. Wait a minute. Did I do this one correctly? Oh, I think I did. Yeah, I did. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my gosh, I was wrong. Let's play it. Here we go. Oh, error. ¿Qué pasó? What's the error? Client model not found. Oh. Let me take this out. Running it one more time. Oh, yes. So it was me. I was the dum-dum here. I just needed this. I needed this in here. Cool. So I got my first thing working. I just want to say thank you so much for spending some time with us. I know you have a lot of places that you could go to, but you have chosen to spend some time with me. Thank you so much for watching. Next time on the AI show, we have, let's take a look, AI Agents for Beginners with Corey. He's awesome, a good dude. We'll get that one in the can and going. And then hopefully, looks like I have some TBDs, and so maybe I'll continue to work on this and not do it silly. By the way, I haven't used .NET in a while, so that was amazing. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. I know you have a lot of places to be, and we appreciate you being here with us on this, the AI Show Live. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Take care.